Sometimes when we do a install of a new copier, we get the request to set up scan to email. In smaller environments, sometimes the SMTP or email server information is not readily available, or the company might have a third-party IT company that doesn't provide those services, or it's a separate entity that provides the services, but they have a limited number of accounts, or there's many things to consider when trying to set up scanned email. So oftentimes we'll create a free Gmail account. Now, the advantages of having a free Gmail account is when you use Gmail, it records everything that you send. So you have a record of the jobs that the copier sends, and it's free. The disadvantages is it's free. You get what you pay for. So you really don't have support. Google will not go out of their way to help you if there's an issue with the account. You do have a limited amount of storage space, 15 gigabytes for the account. So if you set up the account and the machine's using it and you scan a lot, you could fill up your account pretty quickly with the attachments that the emails send out. So you have to go in every so often and clean that out. And you also don't get the domain of your company on the emails that the copier sends. So if you're ABC company and you send a scan to somebody outside the company, it will be whatever email address you create at gmail.com. It will not be from your company. So, and finally, things change. With the free account, over the years that I've been doing this, Gmail has changed. They changed their protocols, they changed their policies. So what might work today may not work in a couple years. So you have to keep all of that in mind. But free is free, and it does work. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the settings for Gmail that has to be set for the copier to be able to function properly. When you create a new Gmail account, it wants to do things like set up two-factor authentication, or it will come in or be created default with less secure apps turned off. The copier can do neither. It cannot do two-factor authentication, and it cannot deal with the less secure apps being turned off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the settings in Gmail that need to be checked if you create a Gmail account for scanning, so that the machine can successfully send through that account. In this case, we are talking about the Konica Minolta business class machines and some production machines and some of the small desktops. These settings all apply. But sometimes people will use a Gmail account, ask us to use that account that they've already created, and they'll have to go in and change these settings for the machine to be able to use it. So if you open your Gmail account and you go to your account button here, you will see some categories here that we need to address. We're going to go into security. We're going to scroll down until you see less secure apps. This has to be turned on. When you turn it on, it's going to send an alert that it has been turned on, and it sees it as a security issue and may ask you to fix it. This has to remain on. The other thing to be aware of is when you use two-factor authentication or you use your phone to sign in, if either one of these is being used, the copier cannot do that. So these will have to be off. So if you have the account already set up, and say you use your smartphone to access your emails, and you're using either one of these types of security, it's not going to work for the copier. So your options are to create a new Gmail account specifically for the machine, or to turn these off and turn less secure apps on. Now, if you do decide to go ahead and turn these off and turn less secure apps on, and you're going to use that email account regularly for sending your regular emails, bear in mind that you do have a limit on your size here. You have 15 gigabytes for all your documents here. So if you fill this up, your email will quit working. So you may want to, from time to time, go into your sent folder and clean out whatever's in here. As you can see, there are quite a few scan jobs that are sent through here, and these just sit there and take up space. So once this box gets full, you can see here I'm at 0.42 gigabytes of 15 gigabytes used. As these sit here, they accumulate, and once it gets to 15 gigabytes, it quits. Okay. The other thing with using your regular Gmail account is if you ever change your password on your phone or on your computer to be able to check your Gmail emails, you'll have to go into the copier and change the authentication password there as well. Otherwise, the scanning will quit. So just kind of keep these things in mind. So if you have any questions about Gmail and how it relates to Konica Minolta or Kyocera, shoot us an email and we'll be happy to get back to you. And have a good day.